Good morrow friends, Marie-Laure here and welcome back to another video. I've had quite the influx of new subscribers. Hello guys, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. As you know, I like to do commentary, reaction-y, whatever type of videos, basically whatever I feel like, whatever I want to do, do you know what I mean? But anyway, as there's so many new people on board, I basically want to do stuff for you, for you to get to know who I am, who is this random girl that you found on YouTube. So anyway, today I wanted to do a video on my pet peeves, things that frustrate me, things that make me feel a bit ugh. And I was like, I'm going to share them with you today, and I want to know if any of you guys feel the same way about some of these things. Okay, so without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Number one, words that sound like what they are, like gushy.
Wet and gushy.
Ugh, gush, because gush sounds like gush, do you know what I mean? Ugh. Moist, spunk, squelch, trickle, it's all just a bit like ugh, like it just sounds like what it is, so yeah, like when I hear these words, like there's something within me that's just like ugh, Okay, things that are wet that shouldn't be wet. Like one thing that when I get on the bus when it's been raining, yeah, or like any form of public transport when it's been raining and like the seat is a bit damp, the floor's got all the like footprints and people have like dropped, it's just gross, do you know what I mean? It's just no. See, I work in finance, and one thing that people do that secretly within it doesn't annoy me, but it annoys me, okay? Overuse of like corporate jargon, especially when we're just talking on a level, you don't need to tell me that, let me reach out to this person so we touch base and leverage this. Like, come on, let's just talk in normal terms, you know what I mean? You don't need to, can you endeavor to, like, I don't know, just, or when people use like loads and loads of acronyms. When people blow smoke in my face, bruh. Guys, like cigarette smoke, don't blow it in my face. Like, it's just rude. This isn't a community smoking session, do you know what I mean? Like, this is a personal thing between you and yourself. Keep it that way, please. When people call me and then are having a conversation with someone else at the same time, guys, are you talking to me? Are you talking to them? Like, who are you talking to? I'd much rather you just finished and then you called me after. Do you know what I mean? Like, this isn't the time to multitask in that way, When I'm washing up and people just keep adding washing to like my washing up, especially when I'm near the end of washing up, because it's like, I don't mind washing up now, honestly. Like, it's just a fact of life. Like, you've got to do it. So I'm like, fine, I'll do it. But it's like mentally, I know, okay, if there's 15 dishes to wash up, there's 15 dishes to wash up, I'll wash the 15. But when I'm like on my 14th dish, if you're now bringing extra pots, extra pans, the mug that you used yesterday from upstairs, it honestly, it really grinds my gears. It really grinds my gears. I need to gather everything. Just bring me everything so I know exactly what I'm washing up beforehand, right? I can't stand it. Sneezing or coughing without covering your mouth. Even pre-COVID, like, sneezing or coughing without covering your mouth is just, in my opinion, just rogue, like, who raised you? Why are you spreading your DNA for, meters and meters, right? For something that you could so simply keep to yourself. Do you know what I mean? Keep it to yourself. And I mean, obviously now, I guess you even need to do it in your elbows and stuff, yeah? But like, at the very least, cover your mouth. Honestly, it's just foul. It's foul. And I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but like when people do it and like they sneeze and you smell that like sneeze smell, that like salivary sneeze smell, I'm just like, bruv, no one wants to smell your saliva. Do you know what I mean? Just that. There's a simple solution to this. Picky eaters. I'm the least fussy eater, like, ever. I eat everything, right? So for me, if I'm with someone who's a picky eater, as in like, oh, I don't like this, oh, I don't like that, like, you have a dish and you pick this out of it, like, are you 5? That's how I feel about, like, it makes me feel like I'm with a child, because it's children who pick out, like, you know, the peas from rice, or like the onions from, like, I don't want to be sitting with like a grown-up and they're doing that in front of me. Like, come on. People who text and drive, oh my gosh, this drives me up the wall. You only did a second not looking at the road for something to happen. Please, just when you drive, let's just focus on the driving. Let's just focus on the driving. Like, really. When people say I don't see colour, guys, it's always coming from someone who's like trying to come from a good place. I get it. What you're really trying to say is you don't judge people based on their colour. But to say you don't see colour, to me, is a stupid statement. Of course you see colour. And even saying you don't see colour almost does the opposite effect, because it's like, well, if you don't see colour, then if I'm telling you that there are issues, you're gonna not see it, because you don't see colour, apparently. The problem is not you seeing colour. The thing is what you do with that information, right? So for anyone in watching this who maybe, you know, as a result of all these, you know, certain racial tensions or conversations, your big first response is to say, well, guys, you know, I just think we should all get along, you know, I don't even see colour. Like, rephrase that to, you do not judge people based on the colour of their skin, okay? Bad grammar, guys. And when I say bad grammar, I'm specifically talking about there, and there. I mean, I'm definitely not the person who will like comment and be like, oh, you know, you've spelt that wrong. Your and your is probably the most jarring one for me, because I'm just like, I just don't think it's that hard. And do you know what it is? It's always from native English speakers. Guys, we need to do better. We need to do better. How do we expect people to learn this language if we ourselves keep making these very simple mistakes? Guys, it's your, as in yours, as in your belonging. And it's you are, as in you are going to the cinema. You are getting ready for shortened. Guys, I see it all the time. You don't need to remember all the algebra that you were taught, but for goodness sake, if there's one thing we can remember, let it be grammar, please. I beg you. People who say you don't like act black, or like you don't act like a black girl, I don't get it. The last time I checked, black is not a personality. So can we stop doing this, please? Like, it annoys me. I don't need to have certain personality traits to be black. I am black. Whether I like rock, whether I like pop, whether I'm a fan of Beyonce or not, whether I'm a fan of, you know, Slipknot, the fact is I'm black. So you can't tell me whether I'm black or not because of my personality or the things I enjoy in life. Or like, oh, you sound white. Sorry, what is black supposed to sound like? There's like certain people who think that like, oh, you know, if you talk a certain way, you're putting it on, and therefore like you're not being your real self. And I'm like, I am. And the thing is, like, you're not this monolithic person, or oh, I wear makeup so I could never have been a kickboxer, which I am, or oh, you know, you seem really girly so I could never have done civil engineering, which is what I studied at university. Please guys, can we stop trying to box people into this like category of personality that, oh, you look a certain way so you need to act a certain way, otherwise you're not being yourself. Like, it gets on my nerves. When people who are in a relationship suddenly just like try and match you with someone else, like especially as in like the people who've just gotten into a relationship, because maybe for you you're like, oh, now I'm in a relationship, you know, I really want that for you. But actually there are some people who are single who are absolutely fine and don't need that. They don't need your matchmaking services, you know. So just keep it. You know, when people infer something from what I haven't said, okay, it's like there are certain people in life who are actually just committed to misunderstanding you. Like, it's like me saying, okay, next year I really want to visit Kenya and Tanzania, right? there'll be someone somewhere who's like, rah, what about Uganda? You saying Uganda is, you know, is gross. What, do you not like Uganda? Yeah, are you being racist towards Uganda? Is that what I said though? Is that what I said? Is it though? No, it's not. I literally didn't say anything about Uganda. So and last one, although I don't know what order I'm really going to put this in, I really can't stand when people are like rude to service staff. I can't stand it, because who are you? Honestly, if I go on a date with a guy, yeah, and he is like in any way, shape or form rude to the waiter or waitress, gone. I'm serious, because like, how dare you? That's another human being, and every single human being, whether you think that you're better, they're lower, you don't agree with certain things, whatever, has to be treated with respect. I just don't care who you are. You have to treat everyone with respect. And God himself doesn't even look at you and think like, yeah, what a boss. Like, you are just another person. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just like, before you think that you've arrived, really sit down and evaluate yourself, okay? Because everything you have could be taken away in an instant, you know? So please, my friend, relax. Anyway, guys, so that's a little bit more about me and things that I really am not a big fan of in life. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and if you made it to the end, obviously like the video, guys. Like the video. When you give the videos a like, it really helps the YouTube algorithm promote my videos, and therefore get more of you seeing my stuff and more of you subscribing, and, you know, just growing the channel. And if you have stayed with me to the end of the video and you aren't subscribed, you know what to do, you know. You know what to do. I'm going to give you a second to do that. Anyway, please drop in the comments some things that actually annoy you as well, yeah? And we'll have some good conversations. Right, now, that's it. I will see you guys in the next video. Ta-ra. Ta-ra. Who do I think I am? I never say ta-ra. Okay, goodbye, guys. See you later.